Hi everyone, this is Jamie Castillo and this is my video response for Unit 1, Human Resources. So I work in Human Resources right now. I do have a background in it at my full-time job, which is uh, Human Resources, Accounts Payable, Accounts Receivable, anything to do with like the office. The business I work for is pretty small, so the office does everything. So in general, human resources is extremely important. Not only do they have a lot of different liabilities, they have to make sure that files are secure. Employee information isn't getting sent out to everyone, um, and that everybody's records are straight. I know working for the YMCA, we have a lot of certifications that we need. So human resources actually comes down and makes sure that everyone has those resources up to date, or not resources, but certifications up to date. There's a lot of different things that go through it. And it's extremely important. If you're looking at specifically just like facility management or event management, this is really important because if your facility somebody gets hurt, there's workers' comp that the human resources has to oversee, and if those individuals were negligent and can be found faulty, or if the facility can be found faulty because they overlooked and they overlooked a problem. Everything can be prevented, and that's like the number one thing. If you know what you're looking for, we train our lifeguards here at the Y to look for anything that can cause a mistake. Is there excessive water on the pool deck? We need to sweep that up or get it into the push it into the pool and keep the ground as dry as possible, because somebody can slip, hit their head, and that can be a concussion. They can crack their skull open. It's happened before, and it can definitely happen again. You might have like toys. We'd have a lot of swim instructors, so they play with a lot of toys with the kids to kind of engage them in the water. If those are left out all over the pool deck, again, somebody can slip and trip and fall. Human resources also deals with any type of, for us here at the Y, we deal with paperwork that has to do with making sure that the individuals using our facility are understanding of what we have. If there's broken equipment or something, they need to notify us so that way we can help them out. But if there's any minor incidents, they're not going to go and sue the facility. So there's a lot of different things that take place. I mean, you can look into skydiving where they have you fill out a huge pamphlet being like, if something goes wrong with your parachute, you're not going to sue the company because you got hurt while skydiving. A lot of it kind of goes into that. So yeah, it's also dealing with people. I know, like in that first statement, managing people is an art. I think about my employer where she's constantly on the phone. You have to call past employees. You have to call future employees. There's a hiring process. Current employees, if there's something that they're missing, or maybe they didn't, maybe they're simply just not showing up to work on time, or they're not coming into work. You have to figure out where they're at, how to help them. Sometimes you have to deal with child support. A lot of the times you have to deal with payment. So if an employee for some reason doesn't have their check, it's the human resources obligation or the responsibility to figure out, hey, where's this person's check? They didn't get it. It didn't. They have direct deposit. It didn't go through. It always goes through before. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. They definitely need to be very well organized, very strict on themselves to handle all those responsibilities. If a department is big enough, they can, give each person a task to do. But in my case, in the business that I work with, and I know, or at least I assume most facilities will be the same way, they're limited on staffing. They can't afford so many different people. So other individuals where it'd be nice to have 10 people working, they might only have 5. So each person does have to pull their weight and be willing to work with others.